Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I'm here for another Pokemon. I haven't uploaded anything Pokemon related in a very, very long time, but I really liked this battle, so I was like, yeah, let's just go for it. So, this is for GPC, not IPA. I haven't uploaded any other GPC videos. IPA is actually just starting, so that's one of the reasons I haven't uploaded anything for that. But it's for GPC, and I've done a few battles for GPC. Full disclosure, I haven't put like a whole heck of a lot into the GPC because I've been kind of out of town for kind of like medical reasons and stuff. So a little bit unfortunate there. My record's been like I guess kind of hit or miss because like I said, I haven't really been doing very much. I've been kind of busy for stuff. So week one, I went up against Merc, and I didn't have time for a bit to build for there either. So like the day we battled, he messaged me. He's like, "Yo, let's tussle, let's tussle, boy." And I was like, "Okay, give me 5 minutes." And I slapped something together really quick in 5 minutes. And obviously that team didn't work because I slapped it together in 5 minutes. It was Ice Resist Celesteela versus like Ice Resist Celesteela with 5 ice weaknesses going against like a Scarf Frostlass, so you can imagine that didn't turn out very well. It was a fun game though. Actually, it was a pretty fun game despite the team being pretty bad. Um, the second week though, I went up against Trev, who I'm pretty sure he's won something like impressive. That's my that's all I know. But anyway, I went up against him, and again, I didn't have time to build, so I literally brought the team that I brought versus Merc against this Trev guy, right? Um, Hoping for the best, I guess you could say. Yeah, I didn't have time to build, so that's my excuse. But I rolled it up against Trev, right, and um, it was really interesting because like I wouldn't really say that I played like immaculately or anything. Like I made a few good plays. Like what happened was like I had Thunderous in, and then I went for an agility as he just like went for sack. I guess like he switched hard into Habacoco as I went for an agility, and then I just killed it with a Sludge Wave, just O code from full. So I was like, and that's Thunderous is pretty strong, dude. So after that I had the Electric Terrain, and he thought I had Nasty Plot. I'm assuming, which is why he didn't just go into Mew. But little did he know, I didn't have Nasty Plot because I had Hidden Power Ice. And it sounds weird because obviously you don't know the context, but in the game versus Merc, he had a Stunfisk, which obviously I needed HP Ice for. In the game versus Trev, he had literally like nothing that could stop electric moves. So Hidden Power Ice was like it was absolutely useless. So like having Hidden Power Ice over Nasty Plot was a shame, but like again, he probably assumed I had Nasty Plot, which is like why you didn't go to Mew or whatever. So anyways, I had Electric Train up, and I had +2 speed, so I just killed like a whole bunch of shit, and then I guess the ending was pretty interesting because I clutched out with like a 1-0 victory, just because just like off the back of Thunderous. It was actually pretty crazy. I don't know, maybe I'll upload it, maybe I won't, but I was actually pretty happy about this one. Again, this week is this team is not for my boy Rise Pool. This team is for God, I don't remember who this is for. I made 2 teams this season, okay, and it's been like we're on like week 10, so I'm sorry, I haven't had time, but yeah, we're on like week 10, and I built 2 teams. I'll obviously, like I said, the 5 minute one for Merc, and then this one, which probably roughly the same time it took me. Well, I don't know. I probably took a little bit more time to build this one for that guy. And I don't even remember what happened for that. I don't. Even, I probably lost that one, to be honest. Or I had for yeah. I'm pretty sure I just lost that one anyways. But the team is obviously not from my boy Rise Pool right here, so it's got some pretty interesting tech. Well, I wouldn't say tech. It's got some pretty interesting things that are not relevant versus my boy right here. But we do what we can do, I guess we'd say. I guess that all being said, let's just kind of get right into the replay. So we're gonna lead off with Vaporeon because Vaporeon leads really, really well versus like look at his team. Vaporeon leads really well versus your boy Scizor versus your boy Infernape, which are both very, very good leads. If he leads Ampharos, that's legitimately not a threat because I literally have like I literally have 4 of the best like switch-ins to Ampharos. Like I mean, Krookodile doesn't want to switch in Focus Blast, and like HPIs might do a little bit of damage to Thunderous, but like literally I've got he can't like literally he can't even click Volt Switch on Vaporeon in the first place. So Vaporeon is pretty free right here. So I lead Vaporeon, and I get that right because he does lead off with the Scizor, which is pretty fair lead either way. This is a pretty decent amount of damage. I think I'm Fizz Def. I could be wrong. I just blank about the Gardevoir. I forget like Trace exists, so that's why that comes in. I thought Scald was free. Little did I know he had the counter. But I'm gonna go with Celesteela. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt. He's gonna go for Thunderbolt, which is pretty free. But Celesteela is hard body. That's gonna do absolutely nothing. So that's pretty nice because I can actually just throw off a Leech Seed right here, and I'm gonna get like the majority of my health back right here. And like I mentioned before, he legitimately just can't click Volt Switch right now. Like he can't. So like I'm pretty free to go for Earthquake because like I said, he's not going to go for Volt Switch. There's no universe where that's gonna happen. So Celesteela is now sitting at 100%. So that's actually pretty hilarious that like Celesteela. We would just come in, we take 40%, and we're back up to 100%. How to 1v1 an Ampharos, boys. That's how you do it right there. You go to Golurk. Golurk seems more expendable than like Krookodile, so I'm not going to hard into Krookodile. Golurk is, I mean, I think we're like Life Orb Golurk, so like that still does a lot, but like running that into Calcs, like that should have done a lot more. So like that is like really, really bulky Manaphy. That's like, that is Fizz Def Manaphy. Like I was surprised by that damage. I was like, holy shit, Golurk is trash. I didn't even calc at this time. I calced later versus like another physical attack. I just chalked up saying, well, I guess Golurk is just trash, but I guess Golurk isn't that trash. He's just fully Fizz Def Manaphy, which is pretty interesting because we're like fully Fizz Def Latias. Okay, let me explain this Latias, okay? Like against the other guy, he had a Muck and a Lohan Muck, right? So he had an Alolan Muck. So we're Fizz Def Latias with Reflect type and Z Earthquake, which is gonna do pretty nicely against Muck and pretty trash against literally every other Pokemon it could get matched up against, particularly the Gardevoir right here. So what can you do? I'm just gonna fire off for Recover. That was a crit Ice Beam, but like you said, he's bulky, so that damage makes sense. He's not gonna Hyper Voice here because, like I said, I have a Celesteela, so he's not going to Hyper Voice. So I'm just gonna fire off the Z to get as much damage off it as I can. Now I'm gonna go to Celesteela. He's probably just going to go for, well, like he's not gonna go for Thunderbolt again, most likely. He fires off the Wish. I'm just gonna go for the roll to try to kill him off with the Earthquake, but unfortunately, that does not work out for me. Ampharos still doesn't get very much health back. Like it's sitting at 45% right here, which is very, very low. He should go for Volt Switch every time because, well, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't have to go for it, but like Volt Switch is kind of nice for him because I can protect right there, and then I don't know. Like either way, like what. Either way, like I would assume he thinks I go for protect that turn anyways. Potentially, I don't know. Actually, no, what am I saying? He's not choiced. Okay, never mind. I take it back. He's not choiced. I was thinking for a second he's probably choiced, but then I realized I was retarded. I could have pursued it right there, but I thought Scissor would take this, like, worse than he did. 38% is absolutely... That's disgustingly low damage. I was disappointed by that damage. If I knew Scissor was going to take that little, I would have went for Pursuit. But I didn't realize his ground resist was Scizor, so that's a little bit unfortunate because, like I said, I could have gone for Pursuit and it would have been even more style. We're just going to fire off the Skull right here, and we're going to hope to burn the Manaphy, which we don't get, I guess, a little bit of 11% off. We're going to go hard into your boy Lottie as he shows the Rain Dance, and this is where I'm like, oh shit, okay, so... if this is like Stall Breaker Manaphy, it has like a chance to like just beat my ass down. So I go hard into Thunderous on what could be a Rest, what could be a Gardevoir, and it is the Gardevoir. And obviously he's not going to stay in for a Sludge Wave or a Thunderbolt. He's definitely not. Lottie is just too good to just toss away. So I'm gonna go for the Psychic right here because Nidoqueen is way too obvious to come in. He's actually Payapa Berry, and he takes 42% with the Payapa Berry, which is pretty crazy. So he's gonna die to the next Psychic, so he's just gonna sack off his Ampharos. So I was pretty happy with that play right there with the on the Nidoqueen. I was pretty happy with that prediction. Dank ass play, if I do say so myself. Infernape's gonna come in right here. I'm just gonna go into Vaporeon. I can take... I mean, he wouldn't... I would be very surprised if he went for close combat that turn, especially because, like, I've got a lot that can take advantage of close combat. I've got the Lottie, I've got the Golurk, and I could just stay in with Thunderous. So staying in isn't really something I would really expect him to see. And I haven't shown off Heavy Slam right here. So I'm just gonna fire it off. I'm just gonna fire it off. Why not? And luckily enough, we get that play right as well as we're gonna kill off the Gardevoir and we're gonna dissipate that Wish. So that's very nice. We've got the Spidef boost, which doesn't matter because obviously we're gonna be forced out by the Infernape. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf Infernape based on a lot of things, a lot of team matchup things. the Lati for one example. Anyways, he goes for the Flare Blitz, and he's going to switch out on into the Nidoqueen. Um, Predicting the Vaporeon, I would assume, but Vaporeon's super low. Like, it's at 58%. It doesn't really want to come in on Flare Blitz anyways. Like, it can take them, but, like, I don't know. So, yeah, that was definitely a good play, doubling for the Vaporeon, but I wanted to be safe with the Golurk to cover a lot of options. Going to Golurk as a sack would be pretty nice. Going into Golurk on a double would also be pretty nice, unless he went to, like, the Manaphy, but, like, I don't know. I didn't really see the Manaphy just coming hard in. I suppose. I don't know. I didn't think he was going to go for the Manaphy. I thought if he wanted to double, he'd double into something like this. And Golurk is going to be able to be. Golurk is going to be pretty good onto that. I didn't think he'd be like max speed Nidoqueen, but like I guess he was because I'm like max speed Golurk. But we're going to trade rocks right here, which actually I guess I'm okay with that. I'll take that. I'll take that. We're going to go into Krookodile right here. And I wanted to style, so I go for Pursuit, which literally is just a bad play. I knew that, like, Ice Punch wouldn't do enough to make me lose the game, because Ice Punch at -1, or, okay, well, I guess if he had Ice Beam, so I guess I'm retarded. So, okay, never mind. I didn't even, okay, I said that because obviously I knew the replay, okay? Going for Pursuit was not because I was predicting Ice Punch, okay? I gotta make that clear. I wasn't a lord predicting the Ice Punch because obviously Ice Beam would have done a lot more. So that was just a bad play actually with Krookodile. That was legitimately a bad play, but I thought he'd go into Scizor because he can take Rocks plus EQ and roost that shit off. So I just wanted to get the Nidoqueen, and that did not work. So yeah, that was a bad play on my part. That was no lord play. That was no like predicting the Ice Punch. That was just a bad play. So a little bit unfortunate there. What can you do? So we're basically forced into Celesteela right here. He's going to show off the taunt, which is actually pretty unfortunate. Because we can't get the Leech Seed off right there. If we went straight for an attack right there, that would have been just so much better. But like I said, like I didn't predict the taunt, so that was a good play on him, good bring on him as well. We're gonna be able to get rid of the Nidoqueen now. Because we're taunted, we can't actually go for protect. So I mean, what can you do, right? Such is life. I'm just going to sack the Celesteela off right here. I do not have Flamethrower, so I can't beat the Scizor. And that's probably why he stayed in with... his... oh my god, what's it called? Gardevoir. Because I showed off Earthquake, Leech Seed, Protect, right? So he would assume that the last move is Flamethrower because he has Scizor. But like I said, I did not make this team for him. So, it was not prepped for him, so it wasn't actually prepped for the Scizor at all. So I understand him staying in with the Gardevoir on the Heavy Slam, because like I said, he would have to. He's going under the assumption that it is Flamethrower, which I would go into the assumption of as well. But anyways, he's choice locked there, so we can go into Lottie right here, and I'm actually going to pull the double that can win me the game right here, because I go into Thundurus right here. The only thing that's legitimately scary is the Scizor, because like I said, I don't have prep for it. My Krookodile isn't doing enough damage to it, and my Krookodile is basically going to be my way to win. So I need to get a lot of damage onto the Scizor, right? Or I need to force him to sack, so I have more sacks than him. So I double out here into the Thundurus on him going to Scizor, and this play is basically the play that wins me the game. If I didn't make this play, it's very, very likely that I could have lost that game. So, yeah, I was actually very proud about this play. So, we go into Thundurus right here, and this forces him to either take a lot of damage onto his Scizor, which he opts to do 83 fucking %, dude. Holy shit. Or sack one of his other two Pokemon, both of which he needs. So I'm pretty happy about that. With the Intimidate, he is not going to be able to knock out Krookodile under any circumstances, 22%, and it's guaranteed that like he would never knock me in range of dying to Stealth Rocks, so I can always switch out here. I've actually got like several Rock switch-ins as well, so that's pretty nice. I'm just going to fire off the Earthquake right here as well. Like I said, he's full Phys-Deck. He's fully physically defensive. If that did any less, he would be speedy. So, because that did 31%, 31.5%, I guess, whatever, because that did absolutely nothing, that has to be, that's confirmed, calculated, Manaphy defensive confirmed, so that is no speed confirmed. So, that means I'm free to go into Latias right here, because, like I said, I'm also no speed Latias, but no speed Latias is going to outspeed no speed Manaphy. So, yeah, that was pretty crazy. That's pretty funny. Like I said, it's not a it's not a misprep on, I guess I'll just keep it prep. It's not like a misprep on his part. It's not like if he had EVs differently he would have won the game, because if he had EVs differently he would have just died to Krookodile. So like either way I would have won if he had, like, he can't be two Manaphy sets at the same time, right? So like if he was Fizz Def, then he got outsped by Lottie. If he was not Fizz Def, then he died to Krookodile right there. So pretty fun game, I gotta say. I was actually pretty happy about this game. Like you said, I've been kind of out of Pokemon, and I've been kind of strapped for time for building, and I brought a team that was not actually a team for him. But I was actually pretty happy about this game. I was really happy about that Thunderous switch, and the Psychic on the Nidoqueen. Oh my god, I was so jived after those two plays. I was actually really happy about those plays. Those really got me going. But that's the game right there. I'm really not sure if I'm gonna upload very many other GPC games, especially because we're pretty much at the end, and I doubt I'm in playoffs. I haven't checked differential, but like I'm pretty sure I'm not in playoffs. Just due to the nature of how I've had to be competing. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure like I've got like one more game, so I don't know. If this is a good game, I'll probably try to upload it, but I'll probably not actually upload it because y'all know me, right? If I say I'm gonna probably upload it in terms of a Pokemon thing, that means I probably won't upload it. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.